let's give it 3, 2, go ahead.
So we're going to start a series on heart health. We'll probably be able to do this in 2 parts. And today I'd just like to discuss a few things that you may not have been aware of that can actually help your heart or maybe create more problems. For example, they've now found people that live where there is loud noises, traffic for example, have more heart disease and more heart attacks. Exactly. A 10% increase in the noise level actually increases heart risk, heart attack rate by 12%. That's huge, by the way. So if you move from an area that's quiet to one of the big cities, you may have to make sure that the apartment or your home is or secluded enough, or it can't be, somehow you can insulate it from that sound, because it will increase your nighttime sensitivity. And when you bother sleep, you know, it does decrease your risk of, or actually increases your risk of heart attack, and as well as other inflammatory disorders. The next thing we find with heart health is those people that have caloric restriction. You know what that means, not eating as much? Well, we already heard that they live longer. Now they're saying people that have caloric restriction, about 30 to 40%, like they've seen in animal studies that extend the animal's life significantly. Well, if people have caloric restriction about 30-40% of their diet less, they actually have 20 years improvement in their heart health after 7 years of doing it. That's huge. And that's something we all can indulge in. Eat less, your heart gets younger. What could be easier, and what else could be better than that? And lastly today, one of the things they found is people that sleep together actually have better heart function at the end of the day. More so women than men. And that's because of the release of oxytocin. Oxytocin, the love hormone. After, of course, a climax, mostly in females, somewhat in men, it's the cuddling hormone, the one that you want to hold your mate, basically. It's also the hormone released after someone has a baby. The woman then wants to nurture her child. And of course, sex releases oxytocin, but both, regardless of which way it's released, it does increase life because it increases what we call nitric oxide. And it improves the amount of blood flow to the rest of the body. Hugs do the same thing, by the way. Yeah, the women that got most hugs, 49 women they looked at, had the most release of oxytocin. They had the least amount of heart disease associated with having these hugs. So sleep with someone, get lots of hugs, you know, be a married couple, live longer. They know that's the truth, and don't get too much noise. It's going to help your heart. More on this soon. I am Dr. Mitch at www.drmitchshow.com.